Yeah, here to discuss the city's response to the first significant winter weather storm, at least that we were expecting. The man who oversees it all, Emergency Management Commissioner Zach Iscol. Good morning to you. Great to have you here.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me on.
So it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be, but the city was still prepared, right?
Yeah, so, we started talking to the National Weather Service late last week, over the weekend, and really just want to start by giving a huge thank you to all the men and women who work for the city that were out there after Thanksgiving, after the holidays, on the holiday weekend, working to get this city ready. Our sanitation department, huge shout out to them. They cleaned up over 40 tons of trash after the parade and then immediately pivoted to making sure that we're prepared for a snowstorm that didn't come. But we always have to prepare for the worst case scenario, and that's what we did in this situation. And now we're expecting a rain event for the remainder of today.
Yeah, and the temperatures might dip as well, right? So the rain event could actually turn to ice. So do you have salt spreaders out and about?
We have salt spreaders that are staged, ready to go.
Yeah.
We have tow trucks that are staged and ready to go, especially around the East River bridges and some of the areas that have been problematic around the city. So we're ready for that if we need to. We also have some additional shifts that have brought in, but we're not overly concerned about it. But especially for folks that are commuting into the city from parts north of the city or west of the city, really make sure you're monitoring the forecast and thinking about your commute today.
Yeah, but like you're saying, it is more of a rain event, and we have all the leaves that are falling right now.
Yep.
What's being done with the drains and everything?
So we had some additional crews out there clearing catch basins, messaging to folks about clearing catch basins. If you see a catch basin that is clogged, you can clear it yourself or call 311 and we'll get a crew out there to do that.
Looking at some of the forecast models, people are saying it's going to be a snowy winter overall. So how do you kind of go about that and changing how you may do things and put out the call for people who, I think you call for snow shovelers to come on board?
Yeah, so we start preparing for snow season the day after snow season, just like we start preparing for hurricane season the day after hurricane season. This is something that we do all year round. As a city, we do exercises with all of our agency partners. We're buying salt, around the year. We're making sure that our sanitation crews, that they're doing their routes and that they're sort of prepared. So there's a lot of work that goes into it. And then we also are urging New Yorkers to do their part. We recently launched a great new website called nyc.gov/be-ready. Dan and Hazel, you guys are the first ones to hear about it live on air. So New Yorkers can go to nyc.gov/be-ready. We have great tips for all different types of weather events to make sure that your loved ones are also prepared for these types of events.
On the rain event for later on today, just to go back to that. Are you anticipating flooding for the way home?
We're not. We are anticipating maybe some what we call nuisance flooding around the city, but not flash flooding, nothing that is too severe. That's really just ponding around the city. But it is something that we're prepared for with those tow trucks, with those additional crews that are staged around the city should we have those types of impacts.
Last time we had a weather event, there was an issue with the alert system, not getting it to the city in time. Did we clear that up on what exactly happened?
With the alert system?
Yeah, I mean, that we weren't sure that, we didn't know that the rain
there was a forecast
coming.
Issue last time where we had about 1 to 2 inches of rain forecast over about an 8-12 hour period of time. And we ended up getting an inch of rain in 10 minutes. That's a lot of rain that overwhelms our infrastructure that's really designed to handle about 1.7 inches of rain over the course of an hour. And so that really overwhelmed our storm systems, especially because it was fall. We had a lot of foliage on the ground. This is not that type of storm where you have storm cells that are training and that can all line up at the same minute. So it's not something that we are concerned about for this type of event. But we do live now in a subtropical climate. We used to live in a continental climate. Warmer weather means more moisture in the air. It means we do now have these more significant rain events that we do as a city have a lot of work to do to make sure our infrastructure is prepared for this new normal.
All right, Emergency Management Commissioner Zach Iscol. I'm going to have to ask, just because you're here and it's the year end. Do you want to stay on board? Have you talked to the Mamdani administration?
Dan, you always try and get me in trouble. And here's the thing, I'm here literally to talk about the weather today.
So that's not a yes or no?
I'm here to talk about the weather. And I love being with you guys. And I hope I can continue to be invited back to be with you guys here in the morning show.
Well, there's only 28 days left in the month before the new administration takes over. So hopefully we'll talk to you before then. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
Have a great holiday.
Oh, he's red in the face. He's going to be mad at me.